Jay LaRock, Percent Collector. We're here with another action figure unboxing and review. And today we're going to be looking at a figure that I've been stalking for a while. And that's the Masters of the Universe Revelation. And it's the evil, I guess the dark evil Lyn instead of just evil Lyn, like even extra. And this is for that Netflix series, which I personally enjoyed. And pretty simple box out, but I do like the artwork in the back. And this is basically when she got powered up, and I just thought it was sweet. So as soon as this came on sale, I was like, oh, I gotta get that. So I'll show you how much I paid and how much you normally will find this for as well. So it's pretty cool how here it basically tells you like how she became the goddess like that. And then basically as far as this is concerned, it has like the little accessories and the effects. This is another really nice artwork. I mean, that is cool. I mean, look at that six-pack. Jesus. Just everything about this transformation was cool. And then this part here turns into the backdrop. And that's one of the things that they show that is sweet too. So you got the accessories down here, which we'll look at. And then we have the figure here. So you can see I kind of pre-prepped this already a little bit, but we're gonna take this out and take a look at it and get it nice and ready for displaying on the shelf. All right, so here we have it out with the accessories. So you can see here, simple accessories, basically four extra, well, I guess there's two extra sets of hands, and then also the effects showing the power. So pretty cool, obviously. And you can see, obviously, this is the larger style figure, which it lines up with others from the He-Man line and that. And I can see here, I had this in here before, but you see where it has holes here where you plug this in to make that work. But I mean, I always just loved this, like just how it looked with her. I love this cloth cape in the back, and I was wondering if it oh yeah, it does. I was pretty sure, let me widen this out a little, if it was where you could articulate the cape, and it is, which is cool because I always like with a cloth cape being able to do that. You can get that wind flowing effect pretty easy with that. So that's cool. And I love the inside of it too, like with the stars and everything. And then the purple on the edges. So that's really cool. And as I said, this was kind of interesting because she has holes here on the side where that, I guess the neck kind of piece fits in. And that was a little awkward at first, but once you give it a little push in there, then it's fine. But look, even like, you know, the eye makeup, everything. And I like that her look was like determination. It wasn't like a lunatic look or anything, but really cool. So, I mean, basic with the head articulation, you know, looking down, looking up, turning around, things like that. So no other head with this one, so no swapping that out. It's kind of interesting, the symbol there. As far as articulation, I mean, it's a lot that you've seen on the newer Motu figures, the double joints, things like that. I like the gauntlets. I like how the gold here looks. You know, it has a good, nice look to it. So you got the ab crunch here, and then you also got the waist turn, so that's cool. So you really can get some good posability between the two, though you see what happens, like you start to move things around, you will end up pushing this out. So I guess that's one thing, and I guess that's the thing, like if you take it out, the holes kind of stick out. So that could be a thing that could be like a question mark, like if you like that. Me, it doesn't bother because I mean, I'll find the type of position I want for it, and it'll stay like that for a while as I take pictures and things like that. So I mean, it's nothing that I say is a big deal or anything like that. I like that also the skirt is also cloth, and it's like two different types. So this that comes down the middle is thicker, like you can see here, it's like a thicker, almost like leather type material. And then the back here, it's kind of interesting, it has the tag with all the information on it, but the material back here is kind of, it's actually a little bit lighter because this feels like it, yeah, it's like double ply, like you can see that there. And then this is lighter and it's a different, I love the gold accents on the side, but you see it's like sheer, you can see through it, which I think is really nice. But the combination works, like even when you put it together, I mean, obviously you can see that this is a lighter blue, but it doesn't, it's not like it stands out where it's like, oh my gosh, it doesn't look like it fits right. Finishing up with articulation, you can turn here at the calf, you could turn at the hip. Obviously, you can rotate the hips, double jointed on the knees, obviously. And then you can move the foot to the left, to the right, up and down as well. And then you see the peg holes down there. And then like even the gauntlets and everything is really, really cool. Let's see as far as hand removal. Oh, look at that. I gave it a good pull and it still didn't do it, but maybe, wow, that one is, it's not easy unless I'm just, maybe sometimes, you know, you have to pull it in a certain direction or else you're not really getting the grip that you need. But yeah, it is a little hard to go, like, look at that, like even the peg here is not, looks like there, it might be, yeah, it looks like a little bit edge on it. All right, so at least for mine, it does looks like that this left side was just harder to switch out than the right, but I was able to put on the fist, and once I had it in, it's fine. Now it turns and rotates. On the right side, it was much easier to pull out and switch, so maybe it was just like, you know, a little bit of extra material, plastic inside or something like that. I also see here that you have the holes where you plug in the M, but it doesn't look like this comes out. Like I gave it a little pull, but I mean, I don't want to remove it, so I don't want to mess with anything like that. Let me know if you guys do it. But you see, this thing does move around a lot if you bump into it with your thumb or something like that. But again, it's not a big deal on it. So then you got the effects. I wonder, oh, I think that maybe it's supposed to be with maybe the open hand, because you see in there you have that area there, so maybe with the flat hand. So let's try it on this side because this was easier to do. Yeah, see, so it wasn't that hard to move that one off. So put that back on this side. So, and then we'll try, yeah, so it looks like it's really meant to work with that hand instead of the fist, which that's fine, that doesn't bother me. I mean, that's why you have the different hands, so you can play around with it. But now you can really play around once you get that hand. And I guess no, because the other one is like a gripping hand, so if you have other weapons or something like that, then you have the gripping hand, you have the open hand, which works with the flame effects, and then you have the closed fist. But yeah, this I kind of wish it popped in better. To me, it feels like it's kind of out there a little bit, and like even that, I'm not sure, like maybe I have to play around with how far I'm pushing it in. But you see, you can see the hand in there. But yeah, I think now I have it a little bit better. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like now maybe I just had it off. I mean, I could definitely say that was my fault. But overall, I have to say, I'm liking this figure. I really like the cloth. I love the wire cape. I just love how she looks. Everything from the hair to the eye makeup to the effects. I mean, everything on it looks sweet. Now, as far as price, so currently I see prices around 25 on the low end and then upper 30s on the high end. So for example, Big Bad Toy Store has this for about 32 bucks. And then on where I've seen it on sale was actually on Mattel Creations. I've seen it for 25. I think I've even seen it for like 22, 23. But their shipping sometimes can be a little bit high. So, you know, it depends. I mean, maybe if you're buying multiple things, it's not that big of a deal. I actually got lucky on eBay. I found a seller who, you know, looked trustworthy, and in the end it was, because this came fine. And they only wanted 25, but free shipping. So that beat out even Mattel Creations, because I think at the time Mattel Creations had this for like 23.16 or something like that. I'll put it on the screen. But it was like $23 and something. They had a sale, at least at the time. I think it was like 23.10, and it was like save 30%. But then their shipping was, I think, $9 or something like that. So in the end, eBay won out, because you know how I do. You know what I say. You know that phrase, no discount, no deal. So getting this for exactly at 25, obviously a little bit of tax, but no shipping, very sweet. So I'm very happy with that. Now, if you're happy with these types of quick little reviews, please consider giving us a like and a sub. We're pushing towards that 1,000. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you'll let me know in the comments. And until next time, catch you later. All right, let's go power up some more. Go beat down Skeletor.